Hey everyone, what is going on? So we are doing more Fusion Cup battles and my tournament is actually going to be January 11th. So I will be having a video of my tournament no matter how I do, so we'll see how I do. And I am also attending the Mega Tournament in Orlando on January 18th. As you guys know, I already mentioned it, but I booked it for Jokes and I. So thank you so much to the community that helped us get there, or will be helping us get there. We certainly do appreciate it, and I can't wait to distribute my badge. If you're going, definitely ask for a handshake so you can get my handshake Sylph badge. I cannot wait to give it out to more players, so I'm really excited for that tournament. And yeah, I'll definitely have a video of that Fusion Cup, and around that time we probably should get the announcement of the February's Cup, whatever it happens to be, right? So probably around that time, and we'll start covering that cup. And you know, it's interesting because I really love the Fusion Cup. I'm really enjoying it so much, and you know, I'm honestly sad to see it go because I'm having so much fun with it, but I'm also excited for a new cup. Obviously, that's not now, but you know, we'll see what that cup happens to be. When it comes to the Timeless Cup, I thought it was okay. Like, I liked it. I didn't hate the cup, but you know, I definitely like the Fusion Cup more. Just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But I'm also excited to start focusing on a new cup probably after the Mega Tournament in Orlando. Obviously, I'll have that video, and then we'll start covering February's Cup, as I said. So we'll see. Continue suggesting Pokemon that you want me to try for Fusion, though. I think people had been recommending Crawdont, and I actually just got a Crawdont because we have a local Corfish nest. So I caught a pretty decent one. So I do plan on trying that out to see how it works. And it could be fun, you know, it has Bubble Beam, right? It also has Night Slash, which recently got a buff. So that should be a lot of fun to try out. But anyway, I'm going up against somebody who we recently just became ultra friends. So I'm like, hey, you want to battle? He was like, sure, let's go ahead and battle. So we do decide to battle. First time ever, haven't battled before, so we do go ahead and take a loss. So in game one, so good game. So we're gonna jump into the next one with my Shiftry against his Wigglytuff. Terrible for me. I'm going to get out of there into my Charizard. Now I don't really have a super good counter to a Charm user besides Probopass. Obviously, Probopass is a really good counter to Charm, but outside of that, really don't have anything super great. That's why I brought Probopass most of the games in these battles, because I did not want to deal with Charm, to be honest with you. And, you know, Charm is definitely interesting, and I've also narrowed down my updated finalized team, so I will be having a video of that later this week. But, yeah, anyway, he's going to get off the Mud Bomb against my Charizard. Does a good amount. I mean, we do resist it, but it still does a good amount because of how squishy Charizard is. So Charizard will get off that Blast Burn to knock out the Wish Cache. So we do go ahead and take out that Wish Cache. And let's see what comes in right now. He will be bringing in that Wigglytuff. So I'm trying to get to a charge move. Wasn't the case. So I'm like, definitely don't want to bring in that Shiftry. We have to try and knock out this Wigglytuff. So we do go ahead and go for the Mud Bomb, just to get off whatever damage we can. It does a good amount of damage. I mean, I'm satisfied with that. I just want to knock out Wigglytuff because, as I said, we got that Shiftry hanging out in the back, and Shiftry does not want to go up against the Wigglytuff. It goes down in like 4 moves, you know, something crazy like that, right? So he does bring in his Alolan Sandslash, so we're going to go ahead and get off the Mud Bomb. Doing a lot of damage. Obviously, we don't want to have Shiftry go up against Alolan Sandslash either, so not in the greatest position, but only because we have that Shiftry in the back. But let's see if we can pull something out. He does hit me with a Gyro Ball, and you know, I'm surprised he didn't go for the Ice Punch because we do resist Gyro Ball. But I am going to go ahead and go for the Mud Bomb to knock out that Sandslash, and then I do switch right into Shiftry because I thought I would be able to get to a Leaf Blade before he knocked me out. I was correct in that, and I didn't want him to charge up any energy, you know, to be able to get off a charge move. So we do go ahead and knock him out. But I thought I was going to lose that one just because I had Shiftry, and Shiftry was not going to be good against the Sandslash or the Wigglytuff. So if you look at my team, I have 3 Pokemon that are really weak to Charm. I have Altaria, Poliwrath, and we have Shiftry. So definitely have to be careful. He does bring in his Shiftry, and I'm like, well, you know what, I definitely have to switch, but we can get off this Blizzard, and he actually lets it go through, probably expecting a bluff. So that's why I decided to stay in. because now we don't have to worry about Shift Tree. We don't have to switch out because Shift Tree goes down to a Blizzard. So we're going to go ahead and get off that Mud Bomb. He will shield it up, totally fine. We're trying to get to another one, not able to do so just yet, but he does get off his charge move. Going to be a Bone Club. I'm not going to shield it, so I guess that was probably a bluff, but I decided not to shield anyway. Even if it was a Shadow Ball, I was okay with taking a Shadow Ball. So he is going to go ahead and get off another charge move. And I do go ahead and shield this one. This one's still going to be a Bone Club, but he's going to go ahead and switch into Sand Slash, and you know I'm satisfied with seeing that as well. So we are going to go ahead and go for that that Mud Bomb. I almost said Bone Club. Trying to get to another one, not able to do so just yet. So I do go ahead and use the shield. He will hit me with an Ice Punch, but that's totally fine. We charge up a couple extra Mud Shots and then go for the Mud Bomb. Doing a lot of damage to that Sand Slash. I do go ahead and switch just in time to catch that Ice Punch with my Probopass. So we do go ahead and successfully catch it. And now we're trying to feint this Alolan Sand Slash. Now I do know he has Bulldoze, so I'm continuing to try and farm down Sand Slash because I knew even if he goes for Bulldoze, well, he has Driver Ball. That's right, I forgot about that. What am I talking about? So I knew he had Driver Ball, so that's why I guess I wasn't concerned. However, he brings in his Marowak and hits me with a Bone Club and knocks me out. Which is not good for me because I basically wasted all that energy. I could have knocked out Alolan Sand Slash if I had used it. But either way, we're going to go ahead and win anyway. But that's probably what I should have done, right? Because he had the Alolan Marowak with the Bone Club ready to go in the back. That he was able to knock out my Probopass with, and I wasted energy, but we still were able to win that one. So the next match, I do lead with Altaria versus his Alolan Marowak, and I'm okay with the situation. Obviously, Bone Club is not doing much. Shadow Ball is, but you know, I'm still okay with it. We hit him with the Sky Attack, and he's going to go ahead and go for the charge move. I'm going to take it. Even if it's a Shadow Ball, I'm okay. It is going to be a Shadow Ball, as expected. I thought it was going to be, but I still take it. He switches into Poliwrath, so we do get off that Sky Attack. So, obviously, this has to go shielded. He has to shield it. And then I'm going to go ahead and try and switch out, but it looked like it might have been a CMP tie because I was not able to switch out. So I'm going to let Altaria go down. I do decide to allow it to go down. And then we bring in Charizard. Definitely not a good situation because we're going to be super weak to fighting attacks with Probopass and Charizard. Obviously, Poliwrath resists Charizard, so we will go straight for that Blast Burn. I also know that he doesn't know I have Probopass in the back, so maybe he won't shield this. But he actually decides to shield the Blast Burn. So I'm going to go ahead and shield this attack up. Going to be that Ice Punch, of course. He brings in Shift Tree, and yeah, I was a little bit shocked, I guess, about the Shift Tree switch in because now I believe I'm just able to farm him down before he even gets to another Leaf Blade. Maybe he thought he could get to multiple attacks to knock me out, but we're just able to knock out Shift Tree because of how squishy it is. So we do go for the Blast Burn against his Poliwrath. And that is not going to take it out, but it does a lot of damage, and we're able to go for the Dragon Claw. If he didn't switch out his Shift Tree, I think he would have won this one, or if he didn't switch into the Shift Tree. But anyway, he brings in his Alolan Marowak, and we switch into Probopass. We could take a Bone Club at this range. It's not a powerful move, so it doesn't matter. So he's going to hit us with the Bone Club, and then we're just going to feint him. Yeah, I think he would have won had he not, but that's okay, that's okay. Good game nonetheless, very good game. So we're going to jump into another one, and let's see what happens. I am going to go ahead and lead with the Shift Tree. He's going to go ahead and lead with that Alolan Marowak, so this is definitely not good for us if he has Fire Spin. Well, he does have Fire Spin, and actually, you know what, I guess it's not that bad for us because we do get to that Foul Play fast, so I'm going to bluff with Leaf Blade. We will catch a shield, so that's good for us. Now he is going to go ahead and go for either the Bone Club or the Shadow Ball, both of which I resist. So we are going to go ahead and take it, and we do go for that Foul Play. So yeah, this is actually a good situation. The only reason I was saying it wasn't was because we are weak to Fire Spin, but at the same time we do get off quite a bit of damage. So he lagged a little bit, so I let him get 2 Snarls in. So I am going to go ahead and just go for my Foul Play after he gets those Snarls, and I am just going to go ahead and charge up to a Leaf Blade. I didn't think I would get to it, but we do go ahead and get to it. and he will shield that one up totally fine, and then he feints us with like one more snarl. So we do have to be careful because obviously Wishcash is going to be super weak to that shift tree. He switches out into Poliwrath. I switch immediately into my Wishcash. We do not want to be hit with a dynamic punch to my Probopass. We don't want to be hit with a Wishcash either, but it's better to be hit with a Wishcash than it is to be hit with a Probopass. Yes, so that's totally fine. We are going to go ahead and go for the Mud Bomb against his Poliwrath. That is going to do a decent amount of damage to him. We still have 2 shields, so we're going to go ahead and invest in one. Right now it is going to be an Ice Punch. Trying to get to that Mud Bomb. Can we get to it? Can we get to it? We cannot. So I am going to go ahead. Do I shield this one? I do not. So we do take that. It will be a Dynamic Punch. I decided to let that go because we have Probopass. We could just knock him out with fast moves. And now we go for the Rock Slide against his Shift Tree, and this should KO it, as it does. So we do go ahead and take that one. So a very good game. A very good game. So we are going to go ahead and jump into another one. I believe we have one more. Let's see, I believe we have one more. So I'm going to lead with Charizard. He leads with Alolan Sandslash. So beautiful situation for me. He actually decides to charge up energy. I'm totally fine with that because we do a lot of damage to him. I will go straight for the Blast Burn, not expecting a shield. Let's see if he decides to shield. He does not. So we are going to go ahead and switch into Poliwrath. I know he has the energy advantage, but that is okay. He is going to go ahead and hit us with a Dynamic Punch, doing a lot of damage to us. We're going to follow back with a Dynamic Punch of our own. So that will be met with a shield, totally fine. Let's see what happens. I get to the Ice Punch, and he is going to go ahead and get to his charge move. I do let it go through. Going to be an Ice Punch, so we can actually take it. I'm going to go ahead and go for my Ice Punch, hoping to catch a shield, but I didn't charge up to the Dynamic Punch, so I wasn't expecting to get a shield. So he is going to go ahead and hit us with an Ice Punch, so that will knock out my Poliwrath, totally fine. I am going to go ahead and bring in my Charizard, hoping to feint him down. Unfortunately, he does get to an Ice Punch before we're able to do so, but I will go ahead and use a shield. We could have taken the Ice Punch, but I decided to use a shield anyway. He is going to bring in his Sandslash, and his Sandslash is immediately going to go ahead and get off a charge move. Going to be that Ice Punch, but that's totally fine. He switches out, I switch out, well, I try to switch out, but then it's a Shift Tree, so I'm just going to go ahead and go for that Blast Burn, and he will shield that one up. Totally makes sense. We're trying to get to another charge move. We do get to the Dragon Claw. Probably couldn't have made it to the Blast Burn, so I didn't even risk it. Anyway, it actually doesn't knock it out. I thought it was going to, but it doesn't. So that's totally fine. We are going to go ahead and shield this one up. So, yeah, and then we'll just feint that Shift Tree down. And now he has his Alolan Sandslash. I know he doesn't have Bulldoze, and he is going to go ahead and hit us with an Ice Punch, but we can easily take that, and then we go ahead and go for the Rock Slide. And this is going to knock out that Sandslash. Yes, it is. And we're going to take that one. And that will be it for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye. Thank you so much for checking out my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, check out one of my other videos that you'll probably enjoy.